Tonight we're going to prepare a common Japanese snack. It's called edamame. Edamame. It's kind of fun to say. Edamame are actually soybeans. It's become a popular appetizer in Japanese restaurants. You can find edamame, looks like this in the frozen food department. This is where I got my package. I've steamed these in the microwave for 3 minutes and sprinkled them with salt. And then remember, you don't eat the pods, so be sure you put out a bowl for the pods. Debbie's going to demonstrate how you squeeze them and eat the pods. Edamame is really good for you. It's loaded with proteins and vitamins. It's really a superfood. Well, Debbie is munching on those. I'm going to show you my Japanese dolls, and we've got them over here in another part of the, and this tea service. My dolls represent Hiromatsuri, or Girls' Day in Japan. It's a festival that's celebrated on March 3rd every year, and it wishes for good health and happiness for our daughters. Families with daughters display these special dolls in their houses. Many years ago, I tutored a Japanese fellow at Texas A&M. He wanted to be able to write about his research project in English. Since I have daughters, he gave me these two dolls. They're ceramic dolls, and that's when you look at them. This is why the face and the hands are so white. It's because they're made out of ceramics. Otherwise, the dolls are dressed in the ornate robes of ancient Japanese king and queens. This is the king. Japanese often sit with their feet underneath them. And so this is what he's doing. He's got his feet underneath him, so you don't see feet. This is the queen. You can notice that she has this gorgeous long hair and very ornate dress. In the days before the festival, families often have special treats and have parties, a lot like or somewhat like our Christmas. These dolls are often handed down from mother to daughter. On March 4th, the day after the celebration, the dolls are quickly put away. Rumor has it that if you leave the dolls out too long, it might influence your daughter's chance of getting married. So people are quick to put them away. Well, Peter is going to come up close and show you some close-ups of the dolls and their costumes and of a Japanese tea set I have. I want to tell you kind of an interesting story. In Japan, young men and women that are interested in getting married work with a matchmaker to find a husband or wife. This was before eHarmony and some of the other things that are on our internet now. My student, Hiro Numata, went back to Japan during a spring break to meet with a matchmaker. When he came back, he told me he got to see his proposed wife 3 times. Once they had a brief meeting where he could see what she looked like. And then they met with each one of their sets of parents. It was important that his parents liked the girl because he was the oldest son in the family and he was going to be responsible for their parents in their old age. They probably would come and live with him. The girl was a primary teacher. His parents liked her, but were worried that she might be too independent and too bossy. Do you know any bossy teachers? When they met with her parents, they told Hiro that he needed to have a job before he talked to their daughter about getting married. So he got told, don't come back until you have a job. So it looked kind of bleak, but his story had a very happy ending. Hiro got a professor's position teaching chemistry at a Japanese university. The girl accepted his proposal, and they happily married and had 2 daughters in their families. So every March 3rd, I know they're celebrating Girls' Day with their 2 daughters, and they have dolls that are just like my dolls. But the funny thing, Debbie, they do that and put it right into their mouth. They don't really, shell it ahead of time, ahead of time.